Giggity.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Got John Lopez and Matt Crane here. It's like Matt at the table with a short stick. Pull up the live feed here. Got Lydia running around with raffle queue opportunities. A $20 raffle ticket for, man, like a $2,400 prize. So we are here at the WBCA 9-ball event in Lincoln City, Oregon at Chinook Winds Casino. This is the first round of Silver 2 singles. A little tricky here. I think the 7 does play in the side pocket. Just gonna leave an opportunity here for Matt Crane. So a nice shot by Matt. I just caught the replay. I was looking up at a bracket. So Matt looking to play this in the side pocket. Great shot. Yeah, if you notice how he played that ball on the shelf here. Those are tricky. You really, really want to avoid this point right here. Oh, look at this. Nice arrow. Terrible arrow. But yeah, you really want to avoid that point that really can jump out. You don't have a large opening shooting a shot on the side like that. So this is rack for your opponent. Alternate break. So Matt will be breaking here as John is racking. Couldn't tell if they're using a template or a triangle. Yeah, that is the Matchroom 9-ball rack. Official rack of the Matchroom pool and the World 9-ball tour. Yeah, how about that World 9-ball tour? Today's Tuesday. I think the Hanoi Open starts today. Let's take a peek, unless it started last week and I just missed everything. Let's take a look here. Let's go into Dazen. Type in pool. Whoa, what is happening here? Hanoi Open Day 5, Session 1 on Friday? October 10th through the 15th, so it starts Thursday. Okay. I run into this 4, and it's going to be a nice safe, but room in between the cue ball and the 6. And John Lopez is going airborne. The 3 ball is an issue. You may want to play this a little bit of follow. You don't want to be drawing. I mean, there is a 3-5 combo that is available, I believe. Unless I'm mistaken, there is no combo available. And the ball is going to fly off the table. almost to the commentator booth. And ball in hand for Matt Crane.
Silver single?
Silver 2 singles. Patrick Nix is sharing this match. Get a couple more viewers in here. What's going on in the chat? Who knows who? Who knows John and who knows Matt? Or who doesn't know either player? I've seen John around, but I don't personally know him. Look at this. This is a great shot. Got right in on that 3-ball. 4-ball plays in this bottom right pocket. Kind of a touchy shot here. You want to get outside of that 5-ball. You can play this with follow and just come right before this point. Come up table. But you got to avoid the double kiss here. Is he playing this in the side? Wow, that was a great shot. Great shot. Yeah, you can come 2 rails and out here. Spin this 4-ball in. I don't like that line. Let's try this again. Well, I guess I kind of do, because you play this ball with spin, it's going to release. Wow, what is happening here? Anyways, you get the idea. 2 rails and out. He may just come one, try to split the 6-8. I don't see any English on this ball. Didn't need it. Runs into the 7, but that's going to be okay. I like rolling this ball in and coming off the rail towards your 6. Yeah, just roll this ball, come back to middle center table. Somewhere in this area would be perfect. A little short and a little weird here. You can play this ball in the corner. A little bit of low outside. Come this direction. Play the 8 in the side. You can also hit it hard. A lot of options here. Gotta hit this flush though. Well, a couple options here. You can play this in the corner. It's a speed shot. See how this last line is going towards the 9-ball. That's ideal. When you're playing position, that is the ideal way to do it. You want the last travel to be towards your object ball. You can also play this 8-ball in the side and send the cue ball here with a little bit of outside to kind of hold it, and you can go up table, which is traveling somewhat along the line of the 9-ball. You can bank this ball. I think he's banking. Playing safe. Look at this. This is going to work. John's pulling out the jump stick. Again. Time for some redemption. My last jump shot went off the table. Maybe he's not pulling it out because of that. I like the jump here. I'm going to try to jump bank in the side if you miss. Well, I guess if you miss, you're probably selling out a shot on the 8. But you can hit the left side of this 8-ball with a jump stick and send the 8 kind of Z-bank style to this bottom rail, and the cue ball will just drift over. Come somewhere in this direction. Lots of lines going on here. See what he decides to do. It looks like he's kicking. He has not picked up that jump stick once. I think he's going to come and use 2 rails here. No, maybe not. So ball in hand for Matt Crane, an opportunity to take a 3-1 lead in this race to 6. So stand over. So Matt is going to take a 3-1 lead. Be careful touching that cue ball while it's still rolling. There is a rule there. If you alter moving balls before all balls stop, when a money ball goes in, it is a foul. Players have called it on other players, on their opponents. I don't like to do that. I've done it once, and I did not like the outcome of what comes when you do that. But, yeah, players do it. So it's best to just let everything stop rolling. A nice save by Matt there to get him ball in hand. Whoa. That's my ringtone, guys. I don't know if you like, we'll let it ring out a little bit. All right, sorry about that. I had a fairly important phone call I had to take. But we're back, 3-1. So Matt Crane here with a 4-1 lead in a race to 6 in this first round of Silver 2 singles. And Matt is going back to the table to break. Huge shout out to EvoSports for making commentary and live stream possible on more than one tables. I think Ra's doing 2. Let me ask. Yeah, Raw only has one live stream table. And Evo has 6 here, so really cool to get multiple matches live streamed. Everybody loves playing on the TV table, right? So nothing on the break here, and a shot on the 1 with a look at the 2 and the 3 right there. You know, I'm not opposed to making this 1 and playing the 2 off the 8. Setting yourself up for a stop shot in that line, and you can just take this 3 in the opposite side pocket. Yeah, he's just going to play it into the side. I think the 8 isn't a good spot there. You could get weird, tie up a couple balls. That 6 ball just gets in the way of his 4. He wanted to take that 4 in the bottom left pocket. So he's going to have to come up with something else. It's going to be fine, but you wanted to be kind of over here. You wanted to come off of that right long rail and back in to the left side of the 5. And now you're kind of looking at safe. Now you jacked up over the 8 ball. Let's see what John does here. Come up a little short, but did not sell out a shot. Looking at another safe here. Possible bank shot. You're up 4-1 in a race of 6. You have a little bit of room, but you really don't want to give the opponent an opportunity to get out one a rack. You kind of want the opponent to just kind of sit where he's at. You want to keep control of the table. This is going to work out real nice for Matt Crane. What do you guys see here? If you're coming up table, you need to put some spin on this ball, and the 8 is right there. You can come in between the 6, 9, but you're going to have to hit it hard because you're really looking to hit the rail first. Kind of a Z kick. But he's looking at, see where he's lining up. You really need to spin this ball. He can also come down this way. Looks a little, I was going to say, it looks a little flat. And you're going to have to hit that ball a lot harder if you're trying to come off that rail first. Because you need to get a rail after you hit the 5. So Matt had an opportunity to put himself on the hill. And if you're Matt here, this is a good opportunity. The beginning of the tournament, run this rack out, get yourself in stroke. I'm not sure when the loser and winner plays their next match. I know I just got a bye in the first round of singles at 10:30, and I don't play until 6. A lot of players out here. But yeah, if you're Matt, you want to get yourself in stroke, give yourself some of that confidence. get out here. I think he has a... Looks like he's playing low, maybe a stop shot. And drift over a little bit. I like... a lot of people play this with inside and just come straight back up table. I may elect to do that. It's kind of the safer shot, but you can also spin this ball out. You gotta watch out for that side pocket. Just depends what kind of stroke shooter he is. Yeah, he's playing inside. It's gonna roll a little far. So you take this ball in this bottom right corner, you got a scratch shot. I'm not sure exactly how far up that 8 is. There is possibility. Maybe if the 8 was sitting here, as far as the contact point to the table, you're not scratching, but I think this is a scratch shot. But you can just roll this ball in. I think you can hit this point, and you'll be in great position for this 9. Yeah. A little thick, but I think he would have been fine if he would have made that ball. Give John an opportunity to stay in this rack and prevent Matt from getting on the hill. Matt loading up with bottom English. Shot on the 9. Four, 2. 2-4. Matt's looking to make some friendly conversation. I see some smiles coming from his end, but nothing from John. John's all business right now. John to break. So, 2 balls on the break. No look on the 1. Gonna see a push out coming here. 9 ball is hanging or close to the pocket. So this ball is going to come and sit behind the 3. So John will be getting this ball back. Matt's taking a good look at it, though. So for those of you that are new to Evo, if you see here above the race and the scoreboard, it says Lolez Crane. I think Lolez is a typo, but when you start a race, you put in player 1 and player 2. And then it asks you for a stream description. So instead of putting the names there, you could put, let's say, single, silver 2, 9 ball singles, round 1, A-side, or just A-side match. But yeah, EvoSports is super cool. It's all player operated, so they will be inserting the scores. John kicking at this one ball and hits it and may sell out a shot here on the side, and he doesn't. So if you are Matt Crane, I'm thinking playing safe. I'm thinking put this one ball right here. Hit the rail. Make sure the one hits the rail. And the cue ball comes kind of down this way. You can run into the 9 a little bit. I'm thinking safe here. Let's see what he decides to do. Is it a little hard? The one's going to come out. Pretty wide open table here for John Lopez. You're going to take this 6 in this top right corner. The 9 is in the way, but you should be all right. So look at the 2. These shelves are pretty deep here, and this 2 looks like it's sitting on it. So I'm coming rail first here, or you can draw back out, get shape for this 3 in the left side pocket. Yeah, he's going rail first, and he's going to find the side pocket. Now, depending on what it looks like sitting at the table, I'm not opposed at taking this 3-9 combo, only because the 4 to the 6 isn't crazy difficult. But there's a little bit of a problem. I mean, you really have to you cannot end up anywhere behind this line. And you can't really end up on the high side of the table either. So I am not opposed to taking this 3-9 combo. Let's see what Matt decides to do here. I know it's tight and you can hang that 9. But you can hit this with confidence. So if he's not going this direction, I like playing a stop shot here. Maybe roll forward an inch or 2. And this can work too. You can kind of create an angle here. Come out this way. Try to end somewhere in this circle. Comes up a little short, but he has a bank here. The side pocket is pretty big on this bank, and you got a little back. It's a kind of a back cut bank, so you can come 2 rails and get in line with this 7, really. You can come this direction here and right in line with this 7. And no, he cannot see these lines. A little wide, but you can see that final stretch, he wasn't really coming towards the 7. He was kind of coming on this line. But that may have changed if he would have made it. So good effort by Matt Crane on that bank. Let's see what John does here. Does not have the bottom right pocket, so he has to go. Lots of action here on day 1 of the singles. What a shot. And it's going to roll just enough. He's going to have a nice stop shot on this 7 in the corner. And the 9 is going to sit pretty. If he can, all you got to do here is make it. Make it with a little bit of stun, draw, whatever you need to do to keep it on this side of the table, and you're out. Yeah, man, all you got to do is make it there. Don't worry about anything else. Just making the shot. I like following this ball hard. Because once you start coming down to this area, you're going to slow down. But I like playing this with a lot of follow. Making sure that you come onto this side of the table, the lower side of the table. Follow this with a little bit of outside English. Set yourself up, I mean, really where you're at with the cue ball. Anywhere on this lower side of the table, you should be good. You don't want to put any left on there because it's going to go towards the side pocket or the corner pocket, and now you're on the rail. You should be okay from here, but you can see, I mean, you just want to play that with just a touch of outside, not too much because you can find this bottom right, but just a touch of outside. So it reacts off this rail and comes out in this direction. So Matt with a shot and an opportunity to get himself on the hill. Missed it. That was a huge shot in this race to 6. It's going to leave John Lopez a cookie in the side, and John is very much back into this match. You know, reflecting a little bit. I don't know if there was a commentator's curse there. I didn't say anything on this 9 ball, but I did say anywhere on this bottom side of this table, you're out. So if that's the case, Matt, that wasn't your fault. That was my fault. So Matt comes up dry on his break. The 2 is an issue. The 6 is an issue. Everything else seems to be in a pretty good spot. The 5 is down there by the 6-9. So if you wanted to maybe set up for 6 in the left side pocket, you could do that. Definitely seeing a safe here. He may bank this ball. Root beer. Thanks, Colin. Colin and I have a thing for root beer. So Matt just playing safe in a way to make it difficult for John. I don't know how much of that 2 ball he could have seen. I would have liked to see the cue ball on the other side of this 8. That's something that John can be able to do here. So not a crazy opportunity for Matt to play safe here. He's just going to have to try to get a good hit and make it weird. It's long distance, but if you can really thin this and hit this rail, whoa. Hit this rail about here and maybe use the 6-9 as blockers. That's all I really see here. You can kick underneath this ball and try to make this 8. I think there's some gap, so if you can hit it in this angle, maybe able to make that 8 up table. Yeah, he does not like where he's at right now. Matt's shoe is untied. Must be the lucky shoelaces. That was a nice shot. So one rail kick. Here you're just getting a good hit. I mean, you do not want to give up on hand here. It's coming in with a good hit. Just split these two balls. The cue ball and the 2 ball are about the same distance off the rail. So with that, what's he going underneath this 5 ball? I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I don't think I like that. Yeah, if the cue ball's here, right, and your balls are the same distance off the rail, you just find that middle and transfer that up here. And that's your aim. You aim really for here on the felt. You want to connect that dot with this, and you have a perfect triangle by splitting it that way. And you use no spin. Just top English. You should get a hit every time if you use that method. The no spin part is important though, because you can hit that in the absolute perfect spot with just a little bit of left English, and now you're shortening up that kick and you're gonna miss. You really need to focus on center ball, top English to get a nice smooth reaction. You want the cue ball rolling. So that's a pretty long bridge here from Matt. If he's playing draw, I like shortening this up a little bit. It doesn't matter. That's his stroke, that's his style, and he got great on this 4 ball. If you guys saw that head pop up, that's Trevor Sickendick. He is another commentator here with EvoSports. Great guy. Funny guy. He's funny. I think he tried to hold that ball to play the 6 in the left, bottom left corner pocket. He didn't quite hold it enough, but you can play a nice save here and just park the cue ball right behind the 9. Can't get too much speed and distance on the 6, so really focus on putting the cue ball here. You can use a little bit of inside English to widen this angle and send the 6 out this way. And when your cue ball hits the rail about here, that inside will just park it right in there. You can also bank this ball, really go for it, but it's a 4-3. It's 4-3 in a race to 6 here. You want to play the right shot, and you want the shot to be executed. If you guys can notice all these minor adjustments, that's really what it takes when it comes down to a shot like that. You see he's a little bit of inside to kill the cue ball. But like I was saying, you can't really get that distance without selling out, right? Because he was coming in the perfect speed, perfect angle. Well, not perfect speed, but the perfect angle to get behind that 9. And this is going to give John an opportunity to tie this up. 8 ball is a little troublesome. You have a decent angle here to draw with a little bit of bottom left and come above the 8. But he's going to play with follow. You can play a stop shot here, but I like to draw a little bit just to get myself a little more comfortable on the 9. But you don't want to draw too much because that corner pocket, you get a lot of reaction with these balls in the felt out here at the coast. Played a stop shot and he missed. And where is this 8 ball going to end up? It's going to end up. I think Matt is banking this 8 ball. I know I am. You can get a little more control of the cue ball with a bank.
I don't think so.
Come up a little short. 9 ball is not in a favorable position with this layout on the 8. That almost got a little weird there. That cue ball almost snuck behind that 9. John at the table here. Just roll this 8 ball in. Roll the 9 ball in. Tie it up. From what I believe was 4-1 at one point. Maybe it was 3-2. I think it was 3-2. I think there was opportunity for it to be 4-1. None of that matters because it's 4-4. And the short race to 6. John, if you can hear him in the background, says 0-0. I like that mentality. Race to 2. A couple key and minor mistakes from Matt Crane has put him in this position. He could have been 5-2 on the hill. And a missed 9 ball. So, fortunate leave for John. Matt's coming to the table here. I like playing. Well, I don't really know what I like here, guys. I mean, I guess I like a T-safe. It's a decent option. Bring the 2 here and the B-ball here. This should be called a W safe. Or an M safe. It's like an M.
Did you break the last one? Yeah.
And he banks his ball and he drills it. Drills it. I want to say play safe here too, but at that rate, you just come 3 rails and sit straight in on this 6 after cutting this 5 in the bottom left corner. Yeah, I like that shot. No need to get aggressive there. The 7 is tied up. You want to be able to get yourself real nice on this 6 ball. Go shape on the 7. The 7 plays in the lower left pocket. It plays in the upper right pocket. And you can also use it to play safe if you can get underneath it. A big kick shot from JON Lopez. This is going to sell out a shot. Unfortunate that it sits on the rail for JON. Makes it a little more difficult to get nice on the 6, but it is definitely doable. Needs to slow down here. We'll see if he banks this. He just made a bank. The same side of the table.
This is like a great pack.
Attempts to cut that. Does not touch the 7-9. Which is fortunate for him because this position here on this 6 ball is difficult. It's going to be difficult to get down on this 7 in an ideal spot to play safe, to pot the ball. We'll see what Johnson does here. He has some sort of an angle. I wonder if he just fires this ball in the top. A little bit of inside English. Comes 3, 4, maybe even 5 rails to come underneath this. He says that's way too much. So that's way too much. We're just going to get a look at the 7. Not too much here. You can play this ball a little wide with a little bit of inside. Have the cue ball hit here and come back towards the 9. That's a tall order. Or you can bank it and just drill it. Looks like that ball hit the 9 first. And we'll see what comes up of that. Looks like nothing was said. That ball definitely hit the 9 first. So Matt with a nice save here. You missed it.
Yeah, I see.
So Matt Crane here with ball in hand, an opportunity to retake the lead and put himself on the hill. Thanks again, Colin, for the root beer. It's delicious.
Look be a link.
So a nice stun over there. And here it's just speed control on this shot. You can take a stop shot and not worry about going too far, but I like playing this with a little bit of pace and stunning out and getting yourself comfortable and off that rail. Yeah, I like how he played that. Off the rail, a little more comfortable. I don't know if you guys can hear this wrapper, but I'm opening up Whoppers. They're terrible. I do not like Whoppers, but they're here. I'm going to try it one last time. So Matt Crane retakes the lead and puts himself on the hill in this first round. And you can see there the score went down to 3. So on the EvoSports tablets, there are 2. When you start a match, there are 2 big zeros. If you hit the top of the 0, it brings it to 1. If you hit the bottom of the 0, it'll bring you to -1. So there he must have just hit the bottom of the 4, and it took away a game. So clearly he was able to fix it. But you can add or take away games in the tablets. So a little discussion happening here at the table about magic racks. So here we go, mat to break. Oh, I'm a little ahead of you guys here. No, we're not ahead. Nothing done. A ball on the break. We'll look at the one, no pocket. Hey Justin, what's going on? You want to say hi to everybody?
Hey everybody!
That's Justin Lee. Elite Scotch. 4th place finish last night. I know. You got my $20 now?
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna now.
Yeah, he played with Susang Chow, and they played really good. I think they lost their last match like 9-2, 9-3, but a great tournament for them. 4th place finish in the Calcutta money. Wow, they won about $1,000 total with prize money and Calcutta money. So that's going to sell out a shot here. Pretty wide open table. Not many issues. 2 to the 3 looks good. 5 balls right there. 6, 7. 8 to the 9. Could be your big shot. You got to get yourself good on this 2 ball to start. But after that, oh my goodness. Was that a kick? Was that a bank? Maybe he couldn't see that ball. He may have kicked that. He almost made it. Fired that ball in. Hit that ball with a lot of power. You can see, I'm watching the replay, it's just a huge stroke. Almost makes it. So Matt an opportunity to come 2 rails out. Find himself in the middle of the table. This would be a great spot to be. It's a little soft. You need to come out and hit it harder. You don't really have too much room for error. If you follow this line, you have all this to at least have a look at the 2 in that pocket. I'm looking at a bank here, though. Roll the bank in. Put your cue ball somewhere in this position. So this is going to sell out. Shot. Huge opportunity here for John. Wow, he plays that off the 5 and gets the 5 off of there. I like that shot. The 5 was in a tricky spot. Wanted to come above that 5 and take it in the bottom left, but he's gonna have to change his pattern and take this 5 in the side. Maybe stun up table just to Just a touch. That's center cue ball. If you can get yourself straight in on this 6, stop shot on the 6, and play the 7 in this side pocket. You want simplicity here. Come a little deep. Should be okay. Play the 7 on the side. It's gonna just take a long shot on the 8. You know, that may have been a fortunate roll. He may have ended up somewhere for the 9 in the side. He was coming below the 9 for sure. But this 9 ball to put this match hill. And you know, folks, that deserves cha-ching. At one point in this match, John was thinking to himself, I am down 4-1. And a missed 9 ball by Matt Crane. Left hanging in the side pocket. Created a 3-2 match. Matt to win the next rack, making it 4-2. And John to win the next 2, making it 4-4. Matt retook the lead at 5-4. And as you saw there, John says, we're going to go hill here. We want some drama. And that was the wrong button. I think it's this one. Hill, folks. Round 1 of the winter side in Silver 2 singles here at the WBCA 9-ball event. John Lopez to break. He's going to find this 4 ball. Drama here in this hill rack. We're going to see a push out. And the thing with a push out is I want to be in a position to where I can see the ball, but I want the ball back. I want an idea to play safe, and I want the opponent to give it back to me. That's me personally. I don't want the opponent to shoot. Sometimes something comes up where you say, oh, I want my opponent to shoot that. So you kind of egg them into it, or you play a push out and such. Like maybe the 2 is just so tied up, or the 4, a couple balls down the rack where they're not thinking about it. You see the 4 is just tied up. And John is going to hit that a little hard, but it's going to leak out. So fortunate for him. If Matt decides to give this back, he can still see it. But here, I am sending this 1 ball up table towards this 2, and I am taking the cue ball behind this 8. And if you can, ideally, put the cue ball right here. Be the best position. And if you go, you want to aim for this left side of this 8, because if you go a little too far, you still have this 6-7. 6-7 as blockers. So I at least want to get the 1 ball up table and the cue ball on this side of the 8. I am not shooting this ball to make it. There's no way. Wow. A nice kiss there on the 9 to put him into prime position. Compared, I guess, to what he was at the 9, didn't touch it. That's why I'm not kicking, though. I mean, he did get position, or making it. He did get position, but just kind of gotta hope for position in a shot like that. With all this traffic down here at the bottom of the table. I'm famous. They're filming me here in the commentating booth. Wow. What a shot by Matt Crane. Where's this going to end up? My question is, does this ball go into this corner? It looks like it does. A highlight reel shot there from Matt. Wow, look at this. Back-to-back shots, Hill. Gets himself perfect on the 4-ball. Yeah, Matt Crane has put himself in a spot here. Completely wrong side of this 7. If you make this 7 in the corner, I don't see a scratch. But I also don't see ideal position. I may play safe here, honestly. I don't like it because you could sell out a shot, but if you can get the cue ball behind that 8. But you gotta get it there. See it slow down when it hit that top short rail.
Whoa!
Yeah, Colin brought me a root beer earlier. Well, what do you like? Coke. Me too. I like Coke. What about Pepsi?
I don't. But
You don't like
I
Pepsi?
feel like as I grow older,
I feel like
can't
Justin
tell the
should be
difference
jumping
of
in.
Coke and
I feel like Justin should be jumping into this Hill drama.
all right, cool.
All right, he's coming. He's coming. I'll scoot over for you.
What's the last few balls?
Yeah.
Wow, this is a tough shot. What is this?
Silver
Is
2
this
singles,
silver?
first round. Kind of a story to this match. At one point, Matt had an opportunity with a 9-ball kind of hanging in the side pocket to make it 4-1, and he missed and left it hanging.
Oh wow! And then John comes back to make it 5-5.
And, yeah. So then it's 3-2, then 4-2 Matt, then 4-4, then 5-4 Matt again, and then 5-5.
So really, the pressure is on Matt.
The pressure is on Matt here, and
Wow.
he comes in with a beautiful shot.
Might be moving too far here.
I think you're. What I'm thinking here is to make this ball with speed, maybe lag speed, and just come up and just straight up. A little bit of outside English, just a touch, so you come straight back up and down.
I'd like to put a little bit of inside on this, just as a personal preference. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't put too much power, and I'd float it down. Because your cue ball is going to be coming down with speed. Because
Actually, yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I'm putting inside.
Yeah, it's
He
too
hits
hard.
it hard, and he hangs it. He wanted to come up and down twice. I see his deal here. Straight in on that 9.
You can only do that on the 7 foot. But so which one's Matt? Is this one Matt?
This is John Lopez.
This is John. Wow. So I'd probably go rail first, or bottom right here.
I think he's just going to try to roll this up. Watch out, corner pocket. It's not going to have the speed.
Yeah, he's okay.
So this shot.
Boom.
Well, thanks for jumping in.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Zach.
2 minutes. I love it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Handshakes all around. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. There'll be more to come.